Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. That was a bit weird.
Shall we do it again or continue on?
I think that's it.
Do it
It was
live.
beautiful. Welcome to me running Cthulhu for the first time. Which is very exciting.
It is.
Everyone's meant to jump in there.
Whoa! It's going to be great. Where are the miniatures? Excellent.
I mean,
Are we using the Pathfinder
I
rules
don't
system?
think I'm going to find every excuse I can to use the D20.
I've brought the flashing one. as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Now it'll be all percentiles. Edition 5 and 6, is that right?
Yes. We're jumping between the two.
Excellent.
Picking what we want.
Would you like to introduce your characters? We are set in the 1960s,
Mm-hmm.
the year of 1961, the first year of JFK's presidency.
Right.
And these three men are agents in the aptly named The Agency.
Whoa, creative.
Does it have quotation marks over the agency part?
That's right, yeah, that's right.
The agency.
Which is a front for a dating agency. But as a front, it's front as a dating agency, and it's actually a secret government organisation to protect the world.
But really, it's a dating agency.
Really, it's
I love that. It's a dating agency that has a cover of being a spy agency. Like, come date one of our agents.
and our three men tonight.
So I am Chuck Wogel.
Chuck Wogel?
Yes,
Chuck
Wogel. I'm actually
Wogel.
from Nova Scotia, Canada. A little town called Lunenburg there. The Germans emigrated to Nova Scotia in great numbers, and Lunenburg was obviously named after a place in Germany. And I've come from there, and I'm an incredibly learned man. I'm probably about 55.
Nice.
And I'm here because the agency saw my paper on parapsychology and other mystical elements. So that's why they've hired me.
There will be a test at the end of this, so remember each fact individually.
It'll be a survey monkey
Yes.
attached to the end of it.
That's fantastic. I'd like you Derek, to think up a alpha figure of six alpha elements, 6 letters, a six letter secret number, and write it down on your sheet.
Okay.
Fantastic.
A 6-letter secret
6-letter
number.
secret.
So a password using letters.
Yes.
Right.
No numbers, underscores, at symbols, or...
Are we all doing this?
Well, I haven't
After-
asked you to. Have I?
Excellent. Man, this is going to be a hard
Game
game.
on.
Comment below.
So I keep it to myself, right?
Keep it to yourself.
It's my secret.
Don't
number.
write it on the front of your character sheet, because then obviously it's a really bad place to put it.
Skills.
So it's like paranoia. You write it on the little back bit and fold it.
That's right.
Who are
Excellent.
you?
John, your character.
My name is Jeremiah Jenkins, and I am from the southern part of America, of which I will keep vague because my accent will be terrible. And my character is a computer scientist, a technician. And when I say computers, I mean those gigantic machines that have slots, I imagine, at this time. Yeah?
That's right.
Yeah.
Punch card.
Punch card
Yeah.
computing, and I'm probably being used to decode secret communist messages and
Even if they're in English, it's going to take you half an
more than that, yeah.
Decode.
Yeah. So
It's all
and-
about the communists this time, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's what I've been brought in to do. So I'm working on the biggest computer the agency has, which is their dating computer, whatever it is that they've got.
Which is about 3 stories big.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right,
it's
at this
massive.
point.
The dating computer, that's right. It keeps records, it matches people on the potential best
Whoa.
partners.
It's kind of like you just get the two cards that they make for
That's
each person.
right.
Hold them up to the light and see how many slots
It's
match.
actually Dexter with a compatibility rating of 68%.
It's a very obscure show. I don't know if
Yeah.
you had something like The Perfect Match or something in the US.
I don't
or
know
wherever you're
if
watching
many of
from.
our viewers are going to know
No.
of the perfect match. But
Yes.
yeah.
So that's
If
me.
you do, write in the comments.
Well, I think I'm probably. You said you're about 55.
Yeah, 55.
So I'm about 35, I'd say then.
Yep,
Because
yep.
you want us to be about
I wanna-
20 years
I wanna-
younger.
I have patches on my elbow, I'd like to say.
Patches on your elbows.
Oh, do you have one on the like a shock? So it's a shotgun jacket, so it has like a patch here. So you
No, I'm not big on the firearms,
okay.
but Yes.
A lot of professors have patches on their shoulder.
Would you think of a 13
Come
numeral,
on.
a 13 numeral number?
Hexadecimal.
No, not just number. Yeah, a 13 numeral.
And a 30 numeral
I
number.
don't know how to say these things.
Fantastic.
It's a number that has
A
13
series of 13 numerals
or numbers.
or numbers. That's right. Well, numbers can be multi-numeral, can't they? So
Oh god.
that could be really.
Why are we doing this? Oh, role playing.
Fantastic.
Cool, I'm
Thank you,
done.
Jeremiah Jenkins and Chuck, previously known as Vogel, but now known as Vogel. Not that the Germans are the big worry at this time. It's all about the commies, absolutely, from Russia.
This is the start
We're
of Alpha
busy
Complex.
building-
This is going to be great. Start of paranoia.
I like it.
Boris.
Yes, my name is Agent Boris Smith. I'm an American. I'm 100% American. And
Speaking
not-
without pronouns is being very hard.
yeah, the homeland, the USSA.
So why do you have this Russian accent?
Because I worked as an undercover agent or something in Russia, and I came back here, and now I'm a full-fledged American spy.
So we think.
I'm legit.
Totally legit.
I am totally legit.
Yeah, Thanksgiving, Christmas, yay!
Yeah. Go Bruskis.
USSA. So yes, I'm a proper spy. I'm essentially I'm good at getting like information and like spying on stuff.
Excellent.
Whoa, cool. Highly technical. Yeah.
I can't tell you, it's
Is-
top secret.
Are we
don't have
talking
a
about
security
getting
clearance.
information out of people? Do you have those kind of skills?
Let's just say they always say yes.
Usually like this.
Where is the Hubbard? That was me. I did my best work. But yes, my name is Agent Boris Smith, the Texan.
Legit.
Legit.
Fantastic.
I have a passport. Look, see, I'm
It's
legit.
good.
Stop your worry.
Our story starts off at your wedding, in fact, Jeremiah.
To your cousin?
Blush. Yeah.
You're standing
To my
there.
cousin? Or? No, that is a stereotype. That's a terrible stereotype, everybody.
We didn't talk about for like
Calm
half an hour
down.
beforehand.
It's my third cousin.
You are standing at the altar with a priest and your best.
Whoa,
your best
wait,
man.
I'm marrying. Oh, okay.
No, you're not marrying a priest. You're standing with your best man, Boris.
This is a lovely wedding. Look at everybody. They're so happy.
You are his best
Dressed
man.
in red.
Just with my hand in my pocket.
You don't have weapons with you, of course. You're just in your
I'm just
best-
like this.
It's a happy day in the agency that Jeremiah is finally getting married to the girl of his dreams.
What's her
Who's
name?
being brought down by the aisle by her father, Chuck Vogel.
Excellent.
So her last name's Wogel. Soon to be
Oh.
Jenkins.
That's right. And she looks beautiful, actually. Jeremiah, you can't remember her looking any more beautiful than she's looking today. Right, specifically.
She's not a spy. I checked.
Why are you my best friend? Wow.
She arrives at the altar, and
I give Jeremiah a look that I know where all of his skeletons are buried.
I freak out a bit
you are feeling
I'm
just
sweating.
sort of nervous. Yes.
profusely.
I take the check from you. It's clean.
The whole of the church is filled with black suited and agents of the agency, and they're rather glamorously dressed.
It's really incognito. They're all dressed in black.
One side of the aisle is just all the same suit with sunglasses. Just all looking around with
1961 sunglasses. Absolutely. the priest clears his throat.
There you go.
I sit down.
We are gathered here today in the sight of God, in the face of the agency, to join together Jeremiah Jenkins and Miss U. Wogan.
So, what's her name? I ask. No, what's her name?
You ask.
No, what's her name?
You ask. There's this sort of
No, what is her name? Miss you.
there's a sort of titter of nervousness that goes through the audience, and then
I throw up.
He's
Try
okay.
to throw up, or
It's
you,
okay.
No, I've got a con of 13. I'm okay.
Just a little bit in his mouth.
So you do, in fact, miscatch her name, and now you look at her. She is a stunning-looking Chinese woman, which is kind of peculiar, I guess.
Like, okay.
And,
Miss you.
may I continue?
Yeah, sorry. Please.
In holy matrimony, which is an honourable estate instituted by God since the first man and the first woman walked on the earth. Therefore, it is not to be entered into unadvisedly or lightly. But Reverend, you do that, do you?
Yeah.
There's this nervous sort of shifting that goes through the congregation, which leaves you feeling a little dizzy. In fact,
They do it better back home in Texas.
What's your character's name?
Boris.
Boris,
We got to do this by the book.
Smith.
We got to do it by the book.
Yeah.
Miss Yu looks at you with sort of narrowed eyes as she comes up.
I'm sorry, honey.
Shh! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm not meant to be talking. I'm just saying.
The priest has continued for a while, and he says, "Who brings this woman to be married to this man?"
I do.
He sort of stares you in the eyes with this penetrating stare, and looks slightly disappointed for a moment, and then he says, "Does someone have the ring?"
Yes. Job time.
And
I just pull it out. Just like,
Yep. You discover a ring in your pocket. You hand it to the priest. The priest looks sort of disappointedly at the ring.
is the ring you have?
It's all I can afford.
Is this the only ring you've got?
No, I've got my one. Hang on.
That's the agent. The agency.
You can see Miss Yu is sort of starting to sweat a little.
This is exactly like my wedding day.
This is not the way I imagine things.
Do you, Jeremiah Jenkins, take Miss Yu Wogel to Miss Yu to be your lawfully wedded wife in sickness and in health?
As long as we both shall live, that's what it says. You look at your sheet. You gotta say the whole thing.
As long as you both may live.
I do.
Oh. You notice, now that one of the... who would notice? In fact, you...
Just waiting for goblins to come in and attack. It's like weddings, there's gotta be goblins.
It's got to be goblins and
Where's
a
the
dragon at some point.
You notice that Miss Yu's tentacles are looking a lot greener than they usually do. Tentacles.
What?
She's sort of this writhing mass of sort of white wedding dress with sort of tentacles essentially, and she lunges at you.
I leap up and yank him out of the way.
Excellent. You leap up and yank him out of the way. Fantastic.
And I'm like, yeah!
Is his wife sitting next to him, and is she like tentacles?
The mother of the bride.
She wasn't Chinese, that's certainly.
You look at the mother of the bride. She also has tentacles, which is really strange.
Do I have
You failed your perception check, and so did I.
You don't appear to have any tentacles,
I look,
but
I'm an American.
at least 10 of the members of the congregation also have, in sort of heads, they have sort of these large fleshy tentacles, sort of about 20 of them.
Wait.
Everybody except the three of us is like that.
Well, more and more of everyone, not the three of you. So yeah, so you pull him out of the way.
Yes.
She lunges.
Can I do a spot hidden check?
You can spot hidden, absolutely.
What are you spotting?
Yes!
You notice several people with tentacles.
I marked that one down.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Back in the day. I'm back into this game. Woo! Getting into it.
So you pull him out of the way
Yes,
successfully.
and I'm starting to yank. I guess we're going up the aisle.
But by surprise, Miss Yu actually lands on top of you with her tentacled head.
Me?
Yes.
Can I dodge?
You don't have to dodge.
She critically failed.
She trips over her wedding dress, which tears, revealing her slick green sort of body underneath the wedding dress. Your turn,
so
Chuck.
My dear, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but we're leaving.
She turns round and starts to sort of make her way towards you.
All right, I'm grabbing him by the scuff of his neck and come along, whippersnapper.
What do you do, Jeremiah?
I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I need to make a sand roll or anything, but I'm freaking out, and I'm going to grab one of those long golden candlesticks that they have in these kinds of churches, and I'm going to swing it at her tentacled head.
Excellent. Okay, fantastic.
You're not the woman that I remember.
Oh, woman,
You're the woman I love.
Give me a roll against her tentacled head.
Coco. Fail.
You failed, yeah. So you
swinging around
you
madly.
pick it up. It's kind of quite heavy, and you stumble back on top of one of these sort of aliens who's just behind you.
Can I go?
Alien creature, whatever.
Can I go into my earpiece?
Yes.
Code 57.
You're not wearing your earpiece.
Oh God.
Surprises you a little bit.
I feel a little naked.
We're not in Kansas.
I look to see where I had put my gun.
You discover that you are in fact completely naked. And you're very shocked about that.
And then
what's Boris's build? Is he a good looking
He
fellow?
is incredibly good looking. His AP is.
We can see your hammer and sickle.
Absolutely. You guys are
I've
momentarily
got
dazzled
Boris,
by his
the Soviet love hammer.
good. So there's an alien.
I mean USSA.
Alien?
Sorry, a Cthulhu tentacled monster right behind you who plunges down with her clawed hands in one of these beautiful dresses that she's wearing, and you just manage to evade. She goes crashing sort of through the pew, and you see the pew explode. Little bits of green gloop and stuff like that. One's actually been coming up the aisle behind you, which you haven't noticed.
Can I? Oh, yes, go.
And it attacks you and connects,
Oh dear.
doing two abstractions of damage to you as the tentacles sort of latch onto your shoulder and dig across your scalp, tearing a little bit of flesh back off your scalp.
Right.
The bride, beautiful, in splendid virginal
Who
white.
critically failed the last roll and was
Yeah.
on the ground.
That's right, but you haven't moved, have you? You just noticed that you're nude. She grabs one clawed hand up towards the family jewels and misses again, critically.
Let's just say I was always carrying a weapon.
What do you do, Chuck?
So I've got this person latched onto me. I'd like
Yeah.
to use my grapple to pick them up and fling them through the church doors.
Fantastic. Backwards. Yeah, so you were going to run backwards with this thing on. Yeah, excellent.
So
92.
92. No, I do not
92.
manage. I found
So
my
you
grapple
sort of,
wrong.
she's quite, he's quite heavy who was coming up behind.
Okay.
As you reach back and feel the suit, the distinctive suit of the agency, and you sort of try to, pick him up. He's a big fellow and he's attached to your
Yes.
head next to you.
Well, I paid good money for this haircut.
You yanks your head again, and you take another 7 abstractions of damage as you feel your neck.
Abstractions of damage.
Yeah.
Hit points. You feel your neck start to sort of crush and buckle under the weight of him being attached and now being pushed around.
All right.
Jenkins, Jeremiah.
I'm assuming this is a Catholic church.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
going to go towards the holy water. And I'm
Excellent.
going to grab the thing of holy water and just fling it at one of these aliens.
Fantastic.
I love that you're like Cthulhu creature. I mean,
They are. Well, yeah. I mean, actually, they are from between the stars. So, yeah, I'm going to fling
Good.
holy
Okay, go
water.
for it. You can use throw.
Yeah, 25%. Yeah. No.
53.
but it's just splash damage.
Oh, splash damage. Yeah. Does it get on anyone else? Like, does it touch any of the
AOE.
others?
What would happen if it did get on other congregation members? You see several members of the congregation turn into Mother Teresa as the water splashes
Oh
on
yeah,
them.
I've had this dream. Yeah.
And they're sort of screaming in pain as the water sort of melts them like the witch out of Wizard of Oz.
I'd like to have an idea.
Yes.
No, because
any bloody idea.
I'm going to think back to my training because I've dealt with this before.
Have you?
And I'm going to
Is this
think.
in the training from where you come from?
No, like maybe
Go for it.
Texas.
me an
I'm
idea.
going to imagine me holding a gun.
Okay, good.
I'm going to mentally
There
just...
is no spoon.
But I've got a very high intelligence, so I'm guessing I can kind of...
Excellent. Go for it. Give me. Is it an ID roll? Is it
An ID
Yeah.
roll?
Under what do you need to?
85 he's got for
Okay,
it.
that's pretty good.
57, so I have that idea.
Ding!
If it works...
You're holding a gun. Meanwhile, the bride of
Who's critically failed twice?
That's right.
May I say, just in case that affects the roll,
That's
whatever.
right. He's now nude holding a gun.
You might want to idea yourself some.
So he has...
You might
he
want to
has- he
idea
has-
yourself some trousers.
Yeah, he has two... Now he has two weapons out.
The two other groomsmen, then, let's say instead.
These guys always
Coming
end
you
up
from
naked in...
Yeah, with the
they?
gun!
Oh my god.
Causing 3 and 1 more hit points of damage to you. These two large agents latch onto you with their tentacled heads. You can hear the sort of gross noises they're making, and you feel the weight of them start to bear you down. The one who's attached to you already gives your head one more great big sort of twist with his tentacle attack, and 12.
He's dead.
I'm dead.
So you hear a horrible scream as Agent Wogel's head is literally ripped off the top of his body, and then the whole room seems to sort of buckle and twist, and then each of there's floorboards running perpendicular to the aisle, and each of those start to go pop, 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 pop from the door of the church and fall away. And just disappear into blackness, and the pews and all the members of the congregation all tip backwards into into the void. Derek's obviously the first to disappear. You're a bit further down. What do you do when the edge comes to you?
I probably scream in a high-pitched hysterical kind of sound.
Excellent. You scream
And you
in a
say,
high-pitched
"I don't like you
hysterical
too."
And you see he disappears down into the void. The Cthulhu-esque bride finally clambers up, grabbing various different members of your body, and just as you feel yourself start to fall into the darkness, you fire.
Yep.
Give me a shot at her.
Yeah,
Let's tick another box.
let's tick the box.
No!
You fire vainly off into the distance, and as you plunge into darkness, a sense of horrible nausea comes over you, and everything blacks out. Next.
Thanks very much.
That's right.
Subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oh, it was a dream.
Next, you wake up.
We're on the same bed.
And I'm still
You
naked.
guys remember?
You feel cool metal against your backs, and tight sort of fabric straps across your chests and arms.
Yeah, this does sound like my bedroom. Yeah.
Do you open your eyes?
Yes.
You're in a place of horrific wonder. It's kind of this large room, sort of maybe sort of a large bedroom sort of sized room, but all the surfaces are chromed, and they're all curved. There's curves everywhere. It's like some sort of revolutionary architectural style.
What would it be called? What kind of architecture?
Oh, it's something beyond your imagining.
Like almost
Yeah.
50 spaceship kind of look.
Yeah, that's right. And you find with a quick sort of glance, you can't sort of actually turn your head very much because your heads are strapped down. You can see that the three of you are on these 3 tables up at sort of an angle, bound down.
Oh, we can see so we can see each other kind of.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
And you can see these tentacled horrors. One could even almost call them tentacle aliens. In sort of tight white sort of body suits, sort of showing the shapes of what aren't exactly what you would have called sort of normal anatomy, and they're holding these sharp tools, in these sort of clawed hands.
Yeah, cool.
This is more and more like your bedroom.
Yeah. It's okay. I feel normal. I feel like this is normal. Yeah.
And what do you do?
Roll sand.
I look
Oh, you should roll sanity. You should roll sanity. Sorry, who died? You
I don't.
You should definitely roll sanity. Yes.
So we are all.
No, just here.
How do I roll sanity? You're just underneath the sand number?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
easy.
Need to try and roll underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
15.
You have quite your mouth is sort of half filled with vomit, but you kind of which is a bit hard to clear.
And so's his. He threw up in the actual.
One of these tentacled horrors sort of comes wobbling up to you. Give us the launch codes.
Yeah, give us the launch codes.
Who are you? Are you some kind of strange Russian hideous creature?
Just give us the launch codes. Yeah, sort of bits of spit will come out. It's like this. It must be a mouth somewhere down amongst those tentacles. And sort of bits of spit and
So there's no kind of
green
head or anything.
There's
like
no
that?
head. Just no. Yeah, there's arms and
Can
legs.
I-
So there's
We don't know any
five
launch codes.
You don't have the launch codes.
Is this some kind of hallucinogenic substance?
Could I do biology on these things and see if they are any kind of...
You can.
Yeah?
You're a learned fellow, aren't you? Yes.
I am 47, yes. I make my biology roll.
I'll tick the box. I would rub out all the ticks and.
You know, in your knowledge of sort of earthly biology, they don't seem to be anything that
They
you're
don't
familiar
fit-
with on the planet.
They don't fit phylum species.
Usually things don't have sort of tentacled heads. Yeah,
I'm gonna-
the tentacles are sort of this long.
Well, I don't know where I come from. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
right. Octopuses and things. That's right. Where you come from?
who are you? What do you want?
We want the launch code.
Who are you?
You must tell us.
And it stabs like a big syringe.
Oh, that could be critical.
Critic fail.
Yeah, if it goes off the table, it's negated. Three hit points of damage as it plunges into your abdomen.
I spit
You hear him
it
scream.
on
You spit.
on it,
I'm going to.
which is actually its secret weakness.
I'm melting!
This is going to be quite a lot easier than I thought it was.
They dissolve with human saliva. Can I test the bonds? Can I
You can
try
test
to?
the bonds.
I have quite a good, decent strength.
So what is your strength?
Well, it's 15.
15.
Are there any locks on it?
I'm
Yes.
sprightly for a
So I'm
50-year-old.
going to add this percentile roll to that 15, and then you
Okay.
can roll under that 15. Is that, hang on, the bigger the strength number is that? Or
So
the
here we
strength
got
checks?
the active characteristics. So he's got a 15.
Yep.
15.
So he's got 15. And how strong do you reckon it would be on the scale of 1 to whatever you want it to be?
31.
So what's the number? 1 to
1 to whatever you want it to
so
be.
20 is quite strong.
20?
What would he
Yeah.
roll if it was 20?
He'd be needing, was that 30% to
So
be
I'm
able to do it?
going to roll the strength of this particular bond. So 19. Yeah.
So he'll need 35.
35.
Yep. So roll under 35.
Oh no?
Yep.
30. Sorry, 30 is it?
Okay. No, 61.
No. Okay. So you strain against one of these bonds on your right hand, and you can't get it free.
All right.
I'd like to try and do the same thing. If that's possible.
You're in incredible pain.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make that a -1 off this roll. So 3 is the strength of what are you trying to pull?
I'm trying to rip my arms free to try
Excellent.
and get this hypodermic needle thing out of me.
Excellent.
So 14 for me and 3, did you say?
Automatic.
I rip it out.
You rip it out. So your hand is free all of a sudden.
Yeah, and I and the needle still
Yeah.
stuck in my arm.
So the
I
needle was
imagine.
stuck in your abdomen.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to get the needle out. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Give me an attack roll on the needle to make sure you don't cut yourself even more.
Critical success.
Critical success. Excellent.
You're
So
like, and you sew it as it
Okay,
goes
that's-
out.
So this needle comes
Stitch it up.
flying out, and I'll let you. You can do some damage to the weird
Sure. How much?
creature.
D4.
Yeah, D4.
So 2 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say one on there.
Sorry.
2. Excellent.
2
Good.
minus 2.
So your hand comes flying out, and this thing goes as it sort of staggers back with a big slash mark across this nice white
Get away
suit.
from me, you
And
big
green-
dumb dirty alien.
Green blood starts to ooze out sort of around the cut.
Ooh.
Oh man, where are my magic mushrooms in?
What do you do?
I look down and see if there's a lock attached to the arms, like if there's any where it's connected.
Yeah. Maybe you could try and sort of, go like that and pick a lock or something.
Yeah.
With your fingernails, I suppose.
There's 3 of these mythos
There are 3 of
things.
those.
Yeah.
These creatures.
Nope.
No. Okay. So yeah, it's just a bit hard to reach, and if you had a lock pick or something,
I
you put an
have.
arm free. There's sort of this sort of thing around the room going on.
How many are we facing?
There are 3 in this room.
3.
It's a beautifully chromed room with no apparent door, and
Right.
yeah. Your heads are still.
I reckon I'm on LSD or whatever it is. Is that LSD in the 1950s? When was it invented? Yeah.
This was
Yeah, they
all
were experimenting.
This was all the
experimenting
time.
on soldiers.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like back in the day when I was doing training, when they were experimenting on me on LSD.
Excellent. What do you do?
I'm going to have another go at ripping this thing off. Do
Excellent.
I have a better chance now that
You
it's
roll
I was just rolling the difficulty. That's right. Yeah. So 12.
12? It's slightly better.
So you're
15, 17.
Cross-referencing tables.
65.
How to make great reviewing.
oh, what's that?
So that's 00. This is
Yeah,
so
so
critically
Critically succeed.
2.
Excellent. So both hands.
So
Yeah, bits of fabric.
all right.
Awesome.
Well, I'm gonna give the guy a good fashion. Oh, that's my go.
Yeah, that's right. He's not there near you. There was one. The others, at some sort of, I don't know, like a board or something. They seem to be touching or writing on with their fingertips.
Okay.
Whoa.
And
Is my head still?
That's right. Your head's still. That's right.
Okay.
So maybe you can sort of try and rip that off. Or
We've
something.
got iPads.
And there was one that had come and stabbed John's character Jenkins in the abdomen, and then he's been thrown back by Jenkins's flailing arm.
okay.
Absolutely, John Jenkins, Jenkins Johns.
Jeremiah Jenkins.
What do you do, Jeremiah?
No, I've got one arm free. I've got a hypodermic needle in my hand. Is that right?
Yep.
Of some sort. And the alien's out of my.
He's
Mythos is
staggered
out of
back
my.
a bit. That's right, yeah.
Is there a way for me to rip off the other?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
rip across there and try
Okay.
and pull it off.
So here's the strength difficulty 3.
This is where we
Automatic
invented
success.
Velcro.
Again, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is actually just Velcro. This is where you discovered this. That's right.
Well, I take a slice off and bring it back home.
Right.
Yeah, automatic success.
Automatic
Okay.
success. Okay, so you tear the other arm off. So you're now 2 arms free.
Yeah.
Excellent. The ball is smooth.
Sorry, are we also on our feet or waist? Are we like tied around?
You have one across your chest and one across your head, say.
And one of legs.
And
as
one,
well, I assume, yeah.
I'm gonna-
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my low strength. I'm gonna go along and try and rip it off as well.
Yep.
So how heavy is it?
So which one?
The arms.
Excellent. 9.
9.
Sorry.
So
12.
65.
Excellent. That was faster, John. Thank
Yep,
you.
got it.
So you tear off one of the arms, absolutely.
Both of them.
One of the aliens comes rushing at you with this sort of mask thing.
It's an anal probe.
Yes, finally.
He plunges it onto your face.
Oh,
And I'd like, do you have some kind of will save or fortitude or
Constitution?
Constitution, yeah.
What's the diff on the Constitution?
Yeah, different on the Constitution. Okay, good.
So 18.
So 1, so automatic success, yes. So he
rolling.
plunges this thing on your face and you go,
I bite it.
you bite it. Excellent. You catch one of the aliens' its fingers in the bite.
What colour is the blood? What colour is the blood?
Green.
Taste that lime.
All down the side.
does it taste like squid?
Does it taste like
Tastes like
Yes.
calamari.
Actually, hang on.
And
I'm gonna roll. It does.
It does. Fantastic. One of the other alien comes running.
One of the other
trying-
aliens.
Tries to grab the syringe off you. And no, that's not going to succeed. So you can have a swing at him now, actually, as he's
Yeah,
green
I'll
hand.
backhand
Oh,
the syringe
straight to the temple.
into. Like, how many eyes does it have?
It's not quite that close.
You know, it's
his
central
hands are
mass.
coming sort of forward like that to grab the syringe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
central mass,
So
yeah.
down. Oh, nice.
No, I fail.
No. Okay. Yeah.
50% chance on a punch, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's right.
fist
Yeah.
punch.
So it pulls its tentacly, clawy hand out of.
Get away
out of
from
the way.
me,
Fantastic. And
you hallucination.
So I've got both arms free.
yep,
How are you with martial arts?
Is one of them attacking me? No.
you can have a go if you
Okay.
like. Yep.
So I'm gonna get as much of the other stuff off me as I
Yep.
can.
Yeah. Let's say with 2 hands free, you can.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. What are we wearing?
Had to spot hidden. So when you look down, it's very difficult to see anything.
You're in your suits, your agent
Okay,
suits.
the agent
absolutely,
suits.
which you're used to. They're a bit roughed
Right.
up and everything like that.
With
So the only
weapons.
difference between my suits and the agent suits is I've got patches on the elbows.
That's right. You're definitely wearing your suit, which
Are they
makes you-
tartan patches?
No, they're leather
patches.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
which brings you a bit of comfort. So you've just torn off the arms and the chest and the thing, and you're sitting up now in the bed. Your ankles are still both held in the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything around me? Is there
So
any?
you look around?
Yeah.
With a reeling sense of vertigo,
Spot hidden.
you realise the floor is kind of this clear material.
We're in
I
an
guess-
Apple store, aren't we?
It's kind of
Oh my god.
like
This is like the genius mode.
well, it's like there's no floor at all. In fact, and
It's trying to return
you must be
something.
falling. You must be falling out of the sky or something because just so far below you, as to sort of make your head reel, you can see the blue oceans of the earth
Oh.
and the white clouds, which you normally would see from below, obviously, but you see them from above, and you just have this sort of sense of and you cling onto the operation table thing, for dear life.
Jeremiah, we are not in Kansas anymore.
A little help over here might be appreciated.
I'm
my
American
best.
too.
Your turn, Jenkins. Your turn,
Keep
Jeremiah.
telling yourself that. Alright, so this alien's not coming closer, or is he?
No, he just reeled back at that instant. Yeah.
Alright, so I've got my chest free,
Yes.
and I'm still stuck to my head.
Yep.
Oh,
You can really shimmy out now.
Okay, I'll duck down out of it, so I'm
Yeah.
out of that now.
Excellent.
And I'm getting myself ready to strike out of this thing.
Excellent as it approaches.
Does he
Fantastic.
feel ultimately
Smelly
lighter?
alien.
Boris? Oh, well, yeah. You haven't noticed anything weird about the gravity
I
yet.
think we're on an LSD trip, everybody.
I'm got one arm 3. That's it. So I'm going to just see if there's a button or like anything else just to release it at all.
Fantastic idea.
Just like a
Yeah. Actually, well, so give
Spot
me a
hidden?
spot hidden. Absolutely. That's a great idea.
I go.
The gas that you had on your face is on it.
Oh yeah.
You can't. You in fact do see a button. Absolutely.
You
But
see many buttons.
It's just sort of just a bit out of reach from your current position, which is
Okay.
even more frustrating than had you been able to get to in the first place.
I yell that out.
The
Okay.
three
There's buttons everywhere.
aliens who are in the room, the two who are sort of stroking on the wall or something, which is a bit weird. There's like lights on the
The
wall.
image is awesome.
It's just like we're just a bit weird. Like
They both grab these sort of weird looking. It's kind of like one of those sort of malmonine sort of textures, like a smooth white sort of finish sort of texture. You don't know what sort of material it is.
Oh, we invent Melmanite too. This is great.
We're gonna be rich.
And they're coming running and they're just about to line up. Sort of they're pointing it at you.
Oh.
At which point, everything goes blank,
we wake up again.
and you're standing and you're waiting. And
I check my pants. Am I wearing pants?
you're wearing pants.
I imagine a gun.
Attack the bride.
The bride is coming down. Your beloved. You're accompanying her, of course. Your daughter, Miss Yu.
Miss Hugh.
Woggle. And
Does he look surprised that he's there?
he does look. Well, yeah, disorientated for a moment, and a little surprised. And so, maybe he's just a bit nervous because it's such a beautiful day. Your wedding day, obviously, which you've been looking forward to
Yes.
for years.
Maybe I shouldn't have taken those calming tablets.
We are gathered here today in the sight of God and in the face of the agency
I'm
to
just
join
really.
together. Do you want to give me a sanity? Oh, what should I make him do? Get this gun. What did I do last time?
Idea.
Idea.
Yeah,
Give me
roll.
an idea to see if you make this gun appear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost
So a
doesn't
gun
roll.
just appears in your hand. The priest sort of stops mid sentence to join Jeremiah. He sort of looks at the gun and shakes his head like this for a moment.
I put it in my jacket.
Jeremiah Jenkins and beloved Miss Yu Woggle in holy matrimony, which is who is bringing this woman to be married?
It's like deja vu.
Go do it. It's my marriage. It's my wedding.
I do.
Do you take this woman to be your holy wedded wife?
I looked down at my hand. Am I holding the syringe in my hand? I'm imagining that I'm holding.
Give me an idea, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
No, no, not at all.
But I put my hand down next to me and my face.
Do you take her to be your wedded wife?
Yeah. Sure,
Oh, okay.
I guess so.
What are the launch codes?
Who has the ring?
I do.
Oh.
You don't seem very
Okay.
happy about this, Reverend.
His tentacles don't certainly look very, very happy at all.
Can I have a? I get my gun.
Yes.
And I go along and can I imagine another one? I thought it'd be. I'll go along and I'll just go like this. I go.
Am I
Here's your
missing?
ring.
Why do I get the tiny little gun? You get the really big gun.
He lunges at you. In the order of not hitting.
I fire into his face with my laser pistol.
No, auto 30 point.
My .32
You
auto.
hand him the gun.
Yeah.
That's just your normal.
So instead of a
gun.
ring, I've got a gun in my
Yeah,
hand.
excellent. That's right.
And I go,
Fantastic.
"Eat
Fire
this,
away.
alien."
Fire away.
Oh no! So I get 3 shots though, but it has to go.
Okay. That's good.
The next round, there's 3 shots.
Okay, good. Boris, you notice that you get the distinct feeling that the bride, the other groomsmen have turned into weird creatures again behind you.
I'm going to
This is so
do.
like my wedding day. Anyway,
All right, cool. I'm going to do another ideas or
Excellent. To hold something else.
yeah, I just want to get the same gun back. So it's the same idea.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Your gun appears in your hand again.
And can I just do a swift move and just turn around and face it directly? So I just go,
Fantastic.
and that's it.
Yeah, great. Are you? I didn't. For some reason, I didn't give you a turn.
I skipped to go, but that's cool. Can I tear my leg restraints off?
Can you tear your leg restraints off? That's a fun question. Yes, give me an ideas roll.
An idea
And
roll?
like +5, so you add 5 to this roll.
Or add 5?
Yeah.
Yes. So success. 65.
You tear your leg restraints off.
Okay.
Are you 90 for your idea?
Yes.
+5.
I'm rather
Critical
wounded.
failure. It's the only thing that doesn't work.
So you tear your leg restraints off,
Yeah.
which is a bit disorientating to say the least, but you do in fact manage it. Meanwhile, these 2 aliens who are next to you lunge at you, hitting,
finally.
and that's very hitting.
Oh.
In the order of 5 hit points and 3 hit points, and they're both attached to you. Your hit points are back to full in this reality,
Right.
of course, by the way. So yeah, so you tear your legs restraints off, and obviously the whole world sort of blanks out for a minute, and maybe the other room comes into focus for a moment. And when you come back, you have to feel this incredible force of these tentacles. They're smooth, but they've got kind of ridges, sort of 1 millimeter incremental ridges, like
Calamari.
like calamari. That's right. Yeah. And they're tearing across as they sort of grip your head,
Right.
anticipating a lovely crack of your neck bones, like last time,
Like last time.
which puts you off a little bit.
It's like deja vu all over again. Again.
I would like to.
You fire once at the priest.
Yeah. So my second.
Yeah, so he's going to attack you.
No, he gets a second and third shot.
Oh, you do? Okay, good, go for it.
So if everyone's had a go, then I'll do another
Okay, so
shot.
he's rushing at you. Yep.
You do 1 round and he gets
Did
1
I
shot.
take it to
then-
attack you? Yep. Yeah.
No, but
No,
so
no.
he still gets
Yeah.
2 more shots.
Yep, I hit.
You hit. Excellent. Do some damage. It's pretty close range.
2 points of damage.
Or double that, yeah. So you half of his so 3 of his tentacles explode and he staggers back,
Then he gets another shot.
and then but I can attack you as well.
No. He gets 3 shots in 1 round.
But I haven't given them all their turns
Yeah,
against
yeah,
you
so
yet.
they do, yeah.
So they miss you because so one of them goes and bumps into the gun, so it's actually in contact with the gun now.
Yep.
And your third shot.
That's brilliant. No hit.
Yeah.
60 is making. So I do another 4. Only 2, but 4.
For another 2 of the tentacles blow off, and there's sort of this little fountain of green blood spraying out in 2 different spots out of the head of the priest. I think it's something the church would frown on in general, I think, especially the Catholic Church. Your turn.
All right. So I've got these 2 guys attached to me.
Yeah.
I would like to use psychology on myself to try and see through the facade. I'm sure the church is all a facade now.
Fantastic.
And I want to use the
Excellent. Well, it has a lovely
psychology.
facade, presumably.
That's right. So is that
Yeah, go
legal?
for
I
it.
can
That's
do that?
great. I love it.
13. So
you succeed,
yes,
yeah.
Succeed.
The the floorboards, which are running perpendicular to the aisle, start to drop away.
Right.
You notice one by one, and the pews and the parishioners and the half of them who have turned into aliens start to fall into the void with horrified screams. Your
Alright.
turn?
No, my turn?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to try and stab this thing with my gun.
Excellent.
Because that's what guns are for.
I feel like, yeah. No, I don't know what I have for stab, but I'm sure it's not something great.
Absolutely. Cool. Lovely. You? So you plunge your hand into its
I'm
body.
like punching it kind of thing with the barrel of my gun.
Nice.
I just go bang, bang, bang. The 3 tenors.
Excellent. Go for it. 3 hits would be really cool at this point. What do you think you hit? That'll be one
Oh,
hit.
that's a critical hit.
Critical success. One of them explodes. Green stuff all over
Just
you.
one bang, and then exactly where through the hole that he's created.
his forehead, didn't he? Put
That's
up
right.
against-
Yeah, so through the hole that's now in his head, I'm going to take another shot.
Yeah, push a little bit further.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, 36.
fantastic.
And
roll me
do
some
damage. 7.
Yep. Fantastic. They explode. The second one explodes.
Cool.
The third shot? Don't you have 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the next
Yeah.
one. So make a hole in his head
Absolutely.
and miss.
Yes. Okay. Excellent.
By 3.
Because your hands inside the sort of the head of the
Yeah,
first
it's
one, it
just
actually
2 of
pulls
them.
down, and then the first shot goes low because you missed that. Excellent. The priest's tentacles lock down and try to lock onto your arm and tear it off. 50 is enough to hit, and tentacles 5 hit points.
Am I back up to what I was originally at before?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So they rip down and sort of twist your arm very uncomfortably, almost out of its socket. The 2 tentacles. You're almost out of this safe, aren't you? Oh, 6
Hit.
and a 25, so 2 hits. I'm afraid.
This is not going to be
You're going
good.
to twist your head off in the order of 17.
Yes, that's enough.
And another 17.
Make another sanity roll, I'm afraid. You hear the well-known sound of Derek's head being ripped off. And
I fail my sanity roll.
as Wurgle's headless body.
Oh, that's a well-known sound. I can't remember that sound.
Something that's becoming familiar.
Warm, fuzzy feelings.
As the church, already initiated, the floorboards fall away. The church seems to swim sickeningly into existence.
Do I lose sanity? Do I lose
Lose some sanity,
points?
yes. So
How
you
many
just had your
D1?
head beheaded by sort of horrible monsters. It's only death, isn't it? It's not like. And you're 1d4 or 1d6? Oh, 1d6.
1d6.
Or is that a
Pretty
lot?
horrific.
Is that a lot? Okay, 1d6. It's 3! And you come to
You also get 3 mythos points.
back in the room.
No, you don't.
Oh,
No, you don't.
Back in the room at exactly the same instant that where we left the room, except that your leg braces are free. And we shall take a break there.
Whoa, awesome.